Okay, alright, we're back. Alright, sup YouTube, wassup samurai. Again, I was telling the story, legacy of Shadow Samurai again. So I started out in 2016, May 6th, right? And that was a couple days before my birthday even hit. And now this was before I was a teenager. So I was still a kid. I was 12 years old. I was young. You can go back to the video. My voice was very high pitched, you know. But again, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just a regular guy doing YouTube videos at 12 years old, Minecraft, and just doing whatever, minding my business. Until one day I got the hateful comments, somebody telling me to turn the music down, somebody saying the videos, somebody laughing, a laughing emoji, whatever. They were just laughing at my content, and it seemed like they hated it for a timeline. And then the personal comments got to me as a YouTuber, and then that made me feel like I want to quit YouTube for a change, quit YouTube and do something different. But then my extremely wise sister came in and said, "Hey, Jaden, don't quit YouTube, or don't listen to what they're saying. You can do it." And I took her advice, and I took her advice, and I started to blow up as a YouTuber. Like, I went from Adventure Quest was my name, went from the legacy of Adventure Quest. Then after Adventure Quest, it ended up being Dark Knight. Dark Knight is awesome. Then it ended up being, I think, Legend. I think then it ended up being Orange Ball Gamer. Then it ended up being Legendary Samurai. Then after Legendary Samurai, it ended up being the birth of Shadow Samurai in the year 2020. Or actually, yeah, yeah, in the year 2020. That's when Shadow Samurai was born, because I started posting Fortnite videos in 2020, right? Like, I went from Minecraft to Terraria to Pixel Gun, and then after that, after Minecraft, Terraria, and Pixel Gun, then it started becoming into Fortnite and PC gaming and stuff back in 2020, right? People started to enjoy my content, started doing Fortnite a lot in 2020. That was my Fortnite era. Then that era is dead now. Um, but again, many of you may ask me, how did you make it as a YouTuber for a 10-year tenure in the YouTube business and legacy in the community? And I'll give you an answer. The answer is this: never give up. Never give up. Never let anyone dim your light. Never let anyone dim your passion. And it's like Angela Bassett said, you are destined for greatness. And I knew I was destined for greatness a long time ago. A long time ago, back in 2016, I said, man, I really am destined for greatness. I knew it in myself. I believed it in myself. That's how I was able to get here in 10 years, 10 years of YouTube. And I've really built the legacy of Shadow Samurai, if you guys understand what I'm saying. And as a YouTuber myself, the motivational words I have for you guys: never give up. Never let anyone dim your light, because all of us are destined for greatness. Even if you're a YouTuber or not, you're still destined for greatness. But if you are a YouTuber, kudos to you. You're destined for greatness. Never give up. Keep building your craft. Keep expanding your legacy to make others believe in you. And other people will look up to you. Like, people are looking up to me now, because back then, nobody looked up to me as a YouTuber. Everybody hated me because I had built poor camera quality and all this junk. Now, every YouTuber starts at the beginning. They start from scratch. I started from the scratch. You guys know what I'm talking about. I started from recording videos on my phone on a tripod stand, twin. From the humble beginnings of a phone recording on my YouTube. Recording on phone with a tripod stand is tedious, but I did that in 2016 because I didn't have a PC back then. My parents couldn't afford this gaming PC that I have now, right? And I started from scratch, man. For 10 years, I started from scratch, and I built the legacy up with my own hands. And I forged that legacy, and that legacy would keep forging ahead. And it's like Lloyd Garmadon said: if you want something bad enough, you find a way to make it happen. Now, if you guys don't get that reference, that was a Ninjago reference. If you guys watch that show, it's peak. But again, and it's like Naruto said: never give up, keep moving forward. It's like Naruto said: I never go back on my word. That's my ninja way. I stuck with that word, twin. I stuck with that word, and I believed in myself, and I pulled myself up. Even in times when I felt like I was in some sort of shamble, I pulled myself up with my own strength, and I now am becoming the best YouTuber I'm going to be. I'm becoming the best YouTuber of all time. And I am, trust, because twin, I have 95 subscribers now and about 1.2 million views, and that is pure hard work right there. Pure hard work for 10 years. Because the subs was low at the time. I think I had like around maybe like 14, 16 subscribers at the time when I first started. I had like 14 subs. And I went from 14 subs all the way to 95. Now, many of you may ask, oh, hey, Shadow Samurai, how did you go from 14 subs to 95? Simple answer is hard work, perseverance, never giving up, achieving that goal of a 10-year time span in YouTube took hard work, perseverance, never giving up. And those are the things that are instilled in me. And as a YouTuber, I'm going to continue to build my legacy. The Shadow Samurai legacy will continue to expand to the point where other YouTubers and every other YouTuber that is out there will look up to me as they are now. They'll reach out to me about other collaborations, this and that, whatever else is going on. You know, um, I mean, even now, certain viewers will reach out to me and they'd be like, "Man, your videos are really, really amazing. I love your content. Your videos are tight. Your videos are like entertaining, and I love that you guys do that. And I love you guys for the fans. I love each and every one of y'all. Okay, and I will say this again: the legacy and the story of Shadow Samurai is one that will be made in the history books of YouTube industry. Okay, and I'll make it stand for good. Trust, no doubt. Because again, it's like I said, if you want something bad enough, you find a way to make it happen. And also, never give up. Keep pursuing your dreams, you guys. Never give up. If you've got a dream, if you want to pursue it, get after it. Go after it like I did for 10 years. I went after the dream of becoming the best YouTuber of all time, and I still am. Even now, I consider myself the best YouTuber of all time. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself the best YouTuber of all time who has built the legacy of 10 years in the business, built the legacy. That legacy of perseverance and hard work, of never giving up. I built that legacy for 10 years, man. And I'm proud of myself for never giving up. And you guys shouldn't give up either. Now, if any of you guys, I'll say this for the YouTubers who are just starting out, I'll say this for you guys. Never give up. Keep pushing, keep punching, like Sylvester Stallone said, keep punching. You know, keep moving forward. Like Lewis said in Meet the Robinsons, keep moving forward. Never give up like I did. Now again, if you're in a pickle and you're at a point where this is for the new YouTubers, if you guys are at a point where you start getting when you start getting all these hateful comments saying, "Oh, this YouTuber is trash. I don't want to watch him. Oh, get out of YouTube. Get out of here. You suck. Blah, 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 whatever." Now, if you guys get those hateful comments, you're going to be like, talk to the hand. I ain't taking no hateful comments today. Shake it off. Be better. Never give up and get after it and pursue that junk like I did for 10 years. I'm actually dead serious because I pursued it for 10 years. For 10 years, I've gotten hateful comments. When I first started, 2016, y'all remember, I've gotten hateful comments and stuff, and that junk got to me for a bit. And then, like I said, it wasn't until my extremely wise sister had told me, don't listen to them haters. And I did it. Now, Jakai, even my cousin, Jakai, tells me all the time with YouTube, he always tells me, yeah, I get the hateful comments too, but I never listen to them. And I always tell him when we're always talking, I tell him, yeah, I'm the same way, right? And I got 95 subs, and it's really a dream come true to have this many subscribers. And I never thought I'd make it to 90 something. I never thought I'd make the 95, but I did. People are loving it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And again, it's like I said, the story and the legacy of Shadow Samurai which is me by the way, will be the greatest story of all time. And again, it's like I said, I will strive to reach my goal, and you and all of you new YouTubers should too, like I said. And again, like I say, I consider myself the best YouTuber of all time. And even when I reach my goal, I will still be considered the best YouTuber of all time. Even now, I do consider myself the best YouTuber of all time. But the legacy I've built, you guys, think about that. Let that sink in. 10-year run. Think about that. From 2016 to the big 2026, 10-year run. You guys know how incredible, and do you guys know how incredible that is? Do you guys know how empowering that is? Do you guys know how shocking and great that is to reach that 10-year legacy? Do you guys know? Do you hear me now? Let that sink in for a moment. 10 years. Okay? Now, I will admit, it was not easy. Because as a YouTuber, me, when I first started, I did not have the easy route. A lot of YouTubers, when they first start, they always have the hard route where you have the crappy camera quality and you're starting from humble beginnings. That was me. I started from scratch. I had the hard route back then, 2016. If I had a gaming PC back then I probably still would have made it big, like I'm doing now. But y'all know, 2016, I was recording on my Samsung Galaxy Alpha back then, Samsung phone. Okay, I had an Android phone I was recording on, guys. And I had a tripod, and I was recording from that for years until I upgraded the PC, until I was 16, right? And now my recordings my gameplays and streams have never been better. They're like state of the art. Everybody loves them because I edit stuff, and I don't hire an editor because I edit all of my stuff in CapCut. Nobody taught me how. I just did it myself. Nobody taught me how. Nobody taught me nothing. Now, for the YouTube community, if you guys, one person might ask, hey, Shadow Samurai, did anybody teach you how to do this YouTube stuff or anything? To answer you guys' question, nobody taught me. I did it myself, right? And again, perseverance, hard work, and like I said again, it was not easy. Was it stressful at times? Was it stressful when I was doing this for 10 years? Yeah, it was stressful. I'll answer your question. It was pretty stressful for 10 years because it's not easy doing all of this. It wasn't easy doing all of this posting and editing and posting, editing, creating a schedule, blah, 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 creating a schedule, posting, letting people know when your next video is, letting people know what you're going to play in your next video, and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy. But now, is it still easy? Well, now it's actually pretty easy now. It's not even really that bad for me because right now I'm actually very consistent now. Because now, if you guys ask, do you have a schedule? For me, as of right now, I do not have a schedule. I just post when I get the convenience. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you guys know when the next video is, but I don't have like a consistent, I don't have like a schedule lined up. You know, and I'm actually proud that I don't, because having a schedule lined up would probably throw me off a little bit. So I think I'll stick with what I have. But anyway, like I said, the legacy that I've built, you guys, I never gave up. And again, like I say, I'll say this too. There are people out there, like Corey Kenshin said, there are people out there who will do you dirty, who will do you wrong, who will say hurtful things, who will step on you like you're some sort of trash, or that you don't exist. I've experienced that with not only with YouTube, but mostly with YouTube. I've experienced that back then in the past with YouTube. I'd experienced that people stepped on me, people did me dirty. People stepped on me. People hated my YouTube content back then. That they never liked it. I've gotten hateful comments back then when I first started, and I almost tell you guys right now, I almost quit YouTube for a change, and I did it. I never gave up, and you guys can do it too. As my fans who watch y'all, again, Shadow Samurai fans, I love each and every one of y'all, and thank you guys for supporting your boy for 10 years. Thank y'all for tuning into my content. Thank you guys for commenting amazing, awesome, nice comments saying that I'm entertaining, because I myself consider myself, aka the best YouTuber of all time, and the entertaining guy. You know, I consider myself the entertainer, you know, of YouTube. But I will say, if you guys wanted to call me a nickname, you guys can call me Shadow Samurai, aka aka the Fade, aka the Shadow Master. Okay? AKA the Shadow Master and the Fade Runner. Okay, you guys can call me the nicknames the Fade Runner, because I always run fades with everybody in gameplays and I'm the goat at it. I'm the Fade Runner, and I'm also the Shadow Master because I'm the master of concealment in gameplays, and I know how to hide very effectively in gameplays. I've done it before. Okay, nobody taught me how, I just know how to do it. I'm a goat at it. Just saying. But yeah, guys, okay, that does it for this video of the legacy and the story of Shadow Samurai, of how I came to be as a successful YouTuber for 10 years. Let that sink in, you guys. 10 whole YouTube years of never giving up, of always striving toward that goal. And even now, like I said, I'm still striving toward 100,000 subs. Now, like I said, I will tell you guys one note. As soon as I reach 100,000 subs, your boy's coming out with a fire merch. Like one of my YouTubers right now, he already got merch lined out because he's already at his goal. He's already at 1,000 right now. So me, when I get there, I'm gonna hit y'all with some fire merch, no doubt. Like I'll hit you, bro. I'm talking freaking Shadow Samurai mugs, Shadow Samurai beanies, Shadow Samurai hoodies, Shadow Samurai t-shirts and everything, and you know, maybe even Shadow Samurai scarves, Shadow Samurai gloves, everything you can think of. Even Shadow Samurai sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? And Shadow Samurai athletic shorts. Just everything you can think of on the merch line. I will have all of that out. When I reach my goal, it's merch time, boy. It's gonna be lit. Off the chain, brother. When I reach my goal, I'm gonna have two things. Merch, and I'm gonna have a retirement video. Because every YouTuber has to have a retirement video from YouTube. When they reach their goal, they have a retirement video. They either, you know, they retire from YouTube and move on. You know, and I'll have that. You know, that's if I'm not a successful YouTuber when I'm still in my 30s and so forth, then yeah. But if I am, then I'll keep doing it, you know. But that's later in the future when I reach my goal of 100,000 subs. I'm going to have fire Shadow Samurai merch for y'all. Okay, it's going to be amazing. But again, like I said before, if you want something bad enough, you find a way to make it happen. And never go back on your word. Never go back on your word. In the wise words of the homeboy Naruto Uzumaki, never go back on your word. Stay true to your words. Okay? Because again, that is my way of doing things. And that has also been my ninja way of doing things. Right? Is it true? Yeah, man. Come on, I mean 10 years, it wasn't easy, like I said. It took perseverance, twin. It was amazing, you know, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. And yeah. But again, you guys, for the new YouTubers, it's like I said, if you want something bad enough, you find a way to make it happen. Never give up. Always keep striving. Okay? No matter what your dream or goal is as a YouTuber, whether it's to become the best YouTuber of all time like me, or you just want to be a YouTuber who's successful, where you just want to reach your sub goal, never give up. Keep striving, keep punching, keep pushing. Right? You know what I'm saying? And again, it's like Little Duke said in Creed 3. When he was talking to Adonis, he said this. He said, let go of the fear, let go of the guilt, let go of whatever was, and walk into what is. That line right there in Creed 3 when Little Duke is talking to Adonis says, let go of the fear, let go of the guilt, let go of whatever was, and walk into what is. Now repeat that with me. Let go of the fear, let go of the guilt, let go of whatever was, and walk into what is. You don't know how mesmerizing that line is? I carry that line with me as a YouTuber all the time. When I am in every video I make. Because trust me, back then in 2016, I had fear, I had guilt. I had fear mostly, not my guilt, but I had fear, guys. I had fear. I was doing so many thoughts. I said, oh man, what if I don't become a successful YouTuber? Man, will people hate me? Blah, blah, blah. This and that. All these thoughts running around in my mind. And then something awakened in me that said, you can do this. Get rid of negative thoughts and just keep on punching, keep on pushing, and let go of the fear. And that's what the inner voice, some of the inner voice was like, let go of the fear and keep pushing. And that's what I did. I literally let go of the fear that I had of fans hating me and everything. And now, YouTube life has never been better because fans love me. And like I said, it wasn't easy. If most of you guys thought, oh, you had it easy as a YouTuber, no, I had it hard, dog. I had it hard, mind you. Okay, I told you. 2016, humble beginnings. It was rough at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I was 12, mind you. I was a young kid. I was 12 years old doing YouTube. And I only knew maybe like a little bit of YouTube. I didn't know a whole lot about it when I was 12. I didn't know a whole lot about how YouTube works. But now I do. And again, like I say, for the new YouTubers, I'll remind you guys again, let go of the fear, let go of the guilt, let go of whatever was, and walk into what is. Now, I'll say it again, for the new YouTubers, 2 motivational quotes that stick with me to this day. If you want something bad enough, find a way to make it happen. Never put off until tomorrow what can't be done today. My sensei, but that quote resonates with me. And Little Duke, he said this, let go of the fear, let go of the guilt, let go of whatever was, and walk into what is. Y'all hear me now. Walk into what is. Okay? Let go of the fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of whatever was. And walk into what is. Let go of the fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of whatever was. And walk into what is. That quote has stayed with me all this time as a YouTuber. I'm being deadly serious. That quote has stayed with me. And that is how I continued. That is how I built my YouTube legacy for 10 years. If you guys don't know, that's how I built my YouTube legacy for 10 years. And I built that junk on the hard ground, let me tell you guys. Humble beginnings, okay? This was not easy. Humble beginnings. Minecraft. I didn't have the best, I didn't have no state-of-the-art camera quality, mind you. And I was playing on my sister's Xbox 360 and stuff. I was just doing the nether portal building and just your basic Minecraft building. Until I discovered the complexity of other games, started posting a whole bunch of other games. And then my inner mind was telling myself, you are destined for greatness and you are going to be great. And even now I tell myself, as a YouTuber, I knew I was always destined for greatness 9 years ago, 10 years ago, not even 2016. Even back when I first started, I knew I was destined for greatness 9 years ago. Okay? And now, I am still destined for greatness because I will do whatever it takes to achieve my dream of A, becoming the best successful and the best YouTuber of all time, and hitting 100,000 subs. And I'm gonna get that sweet silver plaque, YouTube plaque, right? Because YouTube, I think they still do send out plaques if you hit a certain sub goal in the mail. And I'm gonna get that junk. And it's gonna be fire. Okay? And I may even get a YouTube jacket down the line. I may even get a YouTube jacket. YouTube sends it, the YouTube creator, if they send me the jacket, I'm there for it. Okay. But again, I'm gonna say this for the new YouTubers one last time. This is the last time I'm gonna say it. Okay? Let go of the fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of whatever was and walk into what is. If you want something bad enough, you find a way to make it happen. And never put off until tomorrow what can't be done today. All right? All right. That was my TED Talk. That was the legacy and the story of Shadow Samurai. And I just gave a little bit of advice to the new YouTubers and the YouTubers that are already that are still going. Okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the legacy and story of Shadow Samurai and how I came to be and how I was discovered and how I came to be and how I started the 10-year YouTube legacy from humble beginnings as a 12-year-old kid all the way to now I'm 21. About to be 22 in like 5-ish months or less. Okay? Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss on any new gameplays from Young Boy Shadow Samurai. Speaking of gameplays, gonna have 2 gameplays tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon. Gonna have a couple gameplays tomorrow and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Peace.